Once upon a time, in the ancient village of Oni, stories travel faster than the Hamitan breeze. The village was always filled with expectations and warmth, because the land of Oni has always been known for its frequent celebrations. This made the villagers look forward to making beautiful memories of various celebrations. From different families, especially during the traditional marriage ceremonies of sons and daughters of Oni village. In this warm village of Oni lived two young women living under the same roof as sisters. Amara, soft-spoken, kind-hearted, and loved by the villagers, and above all a dazzling beauty. The young men of Oni village often visited Amara's father's compound to buy palm wine from him, but in the real sense they are flooding the compound so they can watch the beautiful Amara from their palm wine drinking spot. Amara was the pride of her father. Nena, her stepsister, was beautiful too but very proud. She was a girl whose emotions often traveled in silence. Though they lived together peacefully, their bond was not close. Amara, like morning light, softened everyone she touched. Nena, on the other hand, carried a world inside her that she never allowed anyone to see. One evening, just days before Amara's traditional wedding, the compound buzzed with laughter and excitement. Women braided Amara's hair, children ran about with flowers, and the elders blessed the union. As Amara laughed with the women, Nena stood at a distance, watching her with narrowed eyes. Her face gave away nothing but anger, envy, and a stabbing stare. And then she turned and walked away quietly. No words. No hints. No one suspected anything. The sun had not fully risen when Amara woke up. Birds chirped gently outside. Women were already boiling water and preparing the compound for the big event. Amara smiled as she sat up on her bamboo bed. Today was the day. Her day. She bathed, dressed in bright wrapper cloth, and began to apply red camel to her skin. Everything felt perfect until she stepped outside. Then a whisper rose, then gasps, then screams. What is that smell? Close the door. Close it. Huh. Abomination. Child. Move away. Amara froze. The smell was coming from her. A thick, rotten, choking stench, like something dead and long forgotten. It wrapped around her body, chasing everyone away. People ran. Children cried. Women scattered like frightened birds. Even the goats tied near the compound struggled violently and tried to break free. Amara's heart shattered. She lifted her arms and sniffed her own skin, confused and terrified. What is happening to me? Her voice trembled as tears filled her eyes. But no one came near. No one comforted her. Not even her family. News spread quickly. The bride is smelling like a rotten corpse. By the time Amara's suitor, Obi, and his kinsman arrived, the village was in chaos. The moment they stepped close, they covered their noses. Obi staggered backward. No, this cannot be, he muttered. He looked at her with a mixture of fear and confusion. Amara, what happened to you? This is a sign. My people cannot accept this. Before she could explain, he turned, waved his hands, and walked away with his family. Amara fell to her knees. Obi, please. This is not me. I don't know what is happening. But no one looked back. The drums went silent. The dancers stopped. The entire village avoided her like a plague. And so, broken and humiliated, Amara ran. She ran out of the compound, past the palm trees, into the thick forest, where no one could smell her or judge her. Deep in the forest, Amara collapsed on a bed of dry leaves and cried until her throat burned. She felt cursed, alone, rejected, worthless. That was when she heard footsteps. Slow, careful, approaching. A young hunter emerged from behind the tall bushes. A man with calm eyes, strong shoulders, and a leather bag filled with herbs. He stopped abruptly and covered his nose, but not with disgust. With concern. "Are you all right?" he asked softly. Amara turned her face away. "Don't come near me. I beg you." But he stepped closer. Then closer. Until he could see the tears on her cheeks. "What happened?" he asked. His voice was gentle, unlike the villagers who ran from her. And for the first time that day, Amara spoke her truth. "They said I smell like death, they ran, even my husband to be rejected me. I don't know why. I don't know what I did." The hunter's expression softened. He knelt beside her, even though the stench burned his nose. "You did nothing wrong," he said. "I can feel it." Amara looked at him. "Why are you not running?" He smiled faintly. "Because pain speaks louder than any smell." He reached into his bag and pulled out a small carved whistle. "I know someone who may help. A healer deeper in the forest. If you trust me, I will take you there." Amara stared at him, desperate for hope. "I trust you." And so they walked. What Amara did not know was this. The hunter was no hunter. He was Prince Kochi, the heir to the throne of Oni, disguising himself as a common man to learn about his people. And fate had just led him to her. The healer, an old woman named Udoka, lived in a mud hut surrounded by red stones and strange herbs. When she saw Amara, she did not panic or run away. She only motioned the prince and the young woman to sit. After examining Amara from head to toe, Udoka nodded slowly. "This smell, this is not natural," she said. She gathered her herbs, rubbed some on Amara's wrist and neck. The smell remained. She dipped her fingers in a bowl of magical water. The smell remained. Finally, she sprinkled white powder around Amara's feet. The powder turned dark. The prince leaned forward. "What does it mean?" Udoka replied. "This girl has been touched by a wicked charm. Someone close to her did this." Amara gasped. "Who? Why?" Udoka shook her head. "I can only break the charm in front of the truth. Bring her to the village square. And bring everyone. The person who did this will be forced to confess." That evening, Prince Kochi escorted Amara back to the village. But this time, he did not hide. He blew his royal whistle 3 times. The villagers rushed out. Gasps filled the air. "Prince Kochi. He has returned. That was the hunter we saw. The prince raised his hand. "Bring everyone to the square. Now." The entire village gathered, confused and whispering. Amara stood in the center. The stench still lingered. People covered their noses. Udoka began the ritual. She walked in a slow circle around Amara, chanting. The powders turned darker. The drums hummed softly. Then Udoka suddenly stopped. Her eyes fixed on Nena, who stood quietly among the crowd. She pointed her staff straight at her. "You. Step forward." The villagers gasped. Nena hesitated. Her eyes trembled. Her hands shook. Prince Kochi spoke firmly. "Come. Step closer." When she did, the smell around Amara grew even stronger, almost unbearable. Udoka slammed her staff on the ground. "Eche. The charm answers. You are the one who cursed her." The crowd erupted in shock. Amara's knees weakened. "Nena, why?" Nena covered her face and fell to the ground crying. "I didn't want to lose everything. I didn't want to be forgotten. I didn't want her to go before me." Her voice cracked. "I didn't know it would be this bad. I didn't know." Amara's heart broke. Not from anger, but from the pain of betrayal. The elders gathered. The villagers demanded punishment. Banish her. She caused disgrace. Let her suffer. But Prince Kochi raised his hand. Silence. He looked at Nena long and hard. Then he turned to Amara. "What do you want?" Amara looked at her stepsister, the girl she grew up with, the girl who had quietly battled jealousy alone. She swallowed painfully. "I want the charm broken. I want my life back. And I want her to understand what she has done." The prince nodded. Udoka threw white powder on the ground and spoke ancient words. The wind shifted. The smell lifted. The curse broke. Amara felt her skin lighten. Her heart relax. The stench disappeared completely. The villagers cheered. But Nena was taken into custody of the elders to face judgment, not banished forever, but disciplined and washed, so she would learn and grow. Days later, as Amara walked through the market, people smiled at her warmly. No one avoided her. No one whispered anymore. Prince Kachi approached her with a gentle smile. "You face pain with dignity," he said. "And you taught me something about courage." Amara lowered her eyes shyly. "I am grateful you found me in the forest." He took her hand. "Amara, will you allow me to continue walking beside you? As my equal? As my wife?" She gasped softly. "You, the prince?" He nodded. "Yes. I choose you." Amara smiled, the smile the village once almost lost forever, and accepted. And so, from the ashes of humiliation rose a love stronger than pride, stronger than jealousy, stronger than the darkest charm. If you enjoyed this deeply emotional tale from the village of Oni, remember to like, comment and subscribe for more intriguing African folktales that touches the heart. See you in my next video.